What's up, everybody? Today we are going to the Anime Town Greenville convention because there's conventions up here so often right now. So it's con season. Woo! Like from April to November is con season around here, and it's wonderful. Woo! She's excited. Go again. Woo! I don't expect too many game vendors here today. I know there's going to be at least one. There's possibly a second one, but we'll see what we can find as far as games go. But at a convention like this, you're not going for that. You're going for everything else. So let's go. Let's show you what it's about. And who knows, might see you here next year. So let's go. What's up, guys? So you just saw what all I remembered to film when we were at the Anime Town Greenville convention. So we've been to this convention once before. It was in January, I believe, but then they have moved it to where it's going to be in September. And for whatever reason, I liked this September one a lot more than the January one. So I'm glad they moved it, and I'm looking forward to going back next year. There was a few more game vendors there than I was expecting, which is really cool because we got some stuff. So let's not delay, let's just dive right into what we got. As you can see, there's a pretty big stack of N64 games here, but we'll end with those. We're gonna start with, I actually bought a Switch game. It's something that I've been wanting to add to my list for a little while, and I just have never gotten around to it and found it for a good deal. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. So, interestingly enough, I never actually played New Super Mario Bros. U. Well, I played it one time at a friend's house. I never actually owned it myself. And so with Mario Wonder coming out, I'm glad to get to experience this proper because it has Mario U and Luigi U, I believe. Yeah, it's got Luigi U on here as well, which is great because I've heard that that's actually kind of tough, and I'm looking forward to really getting to experience it. Next, I picked up a Game Boy Advance game, and that game is Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge. I have played this game before. My sister actually had it. It was pretty good. Like, I actually did finish this one. Funnily enough, I've never actually beaten a Banjo-Kazooie game. I got like right to the final boss of Banjo-Kazooie. Actually, I got to the final boss of both games, but for whatever reason, as a kid, I couldn't beat them, and then I just never went back to actually finish them out. But I did finish this one. I remember finishing it at my grandparents' house, actually. But yeah, solid game. Glad to have it in the collection. And now let's dive into the stack of N64 games. So this one, I didn't actually pick up at the convention. We went to the Haywood Mall in Greenville afterwards, and they have a video game world store there. I wound up picking up Winback Covert Operations. I know this one was a surprise when it got released on the NSO, and I played a little bit to get it, to make sure it was working properly, and it actually seems pretty fun, like in the same vein of like GoldenEye and stuff. So looking forward to giving that a go. From one of the vendors at the convention, I picked up a copy of Milo's Astro Lanes. This isn't the expensive bowling game on the N64, but it's one of the bowling games. I saw this one at the Soda City Comic Con. I actually think it was the same guy. I didn't pick it up then, so I'm glad to have it now. Then I picked up Spider-Man on the N64. Now, for those who don't know, I enjoy Spider-Man as a superhero, probably one of my favorite superheroes. If I'm gonna sit down and read a comic, I'm probably gonna read Spider-Man. If I want to just watch a superhero movie, I'm probably going to watch Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure I showed it back whenever I got it, but I even have the Spider-Man meme Funko Pops. I just really enjoy Spider-Man, so having the N64 game makes me really happy. All four of these I actually picked up from the same vendor, and he gave me a pretty okay deal because I wound up getting four. The first one I picked up was Deadly Arts. Not the biggest fan of fighting games, but just it's a game I did not have that had a little bit of value to it, so I was like, hey, I'll pick it up. I picked up Gauntlet Legends. I'm actually a really big fan of the Gauntlet games. Dark Legacy, my sister and I put so much time into growing up. Really looking forward to having this. Maybe I can get her over and we can actually play some Gauntlet at some point, because that would be a lot of fun to revisit childhood with one of these games. I need to figure out though how the saving works on this game, because I know it requires a controller pack, but does it require a controller pack for each player? Or does it just require one just to save all the characters you create? I'd like to know that. If any of y'all know how the saving works in Gauntlet Legends on the N64, put it down in the description. I'd like to know. These last two here are what prompted trying to get a deal on these other two. I picked up Mystical Ninja Goemon and Chameleon Twist 2. I have no experience with Goemon, but I know this is one of those harder-ish to find N64 games, so I'm glad to have it in my collection in as good a condition as it's in. And then Chameleon Twist 2. I really liked Chameleon Twist as a kid. I think I mentioned it whenever I finally added it to my collection, but it's one we never owned. We only ever rented it, and I always had a lot of fun with it. And I always knew there was a sequel, but I never got around to actually playing it, so really excited to have this in my collection so I can actually play it. That's gonna be a really good time. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for being here. I look forward to bringing you even more convention videos like this, just like this one, as the days go on. So again, thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, y'all.